and being rewarded, I thought, were the keys. And I don't know if we would have been, we just had enough against them. They had an answer for everything. They were just physically, I thought, stronger and quicker, and really answered anything that we tried to generate. And we had a tough time generating anything in the second period in particular. And it just seemed like we had no chance of getting anything going. Never mind the penalties, but when you know, the TV timeouts and everything else, it just, that period seemed to just take forever. Maybe it was just them scoring goals made it sound like it was, or feel like it was forever. But I thought those were the two key things besides them just being a better team tonight.
All right, we'll take some questions for Coach Wilson until the players get up. Who would like to start? Raise your hand in front here. Okay.
Paula Weston from U.S. College Hockey Online. Was it a matter of Wisconsin just having more jump than you did in the first, like right from the get-go, or was it that maybe you were a little flat-footed at the beginning?
Well, I thought we were a little flat-footed. I don't want to say in awe or anything, but I thought they looked much more determined. And then as the period went on, I thought we started doing some better things in the middle of that period after they got to that 2-0 start. And then really the penalties we took us right back out of it. And then particularly in the second period, you know, they just started scoring goals and you know, reviewing. It just was a slow, methodical period, and we didn't get anything going whatsoever. And then I think both teams, you know, we wanted to play as hard as we possibly could in the third, but we knew what the end result was, and I think so did Wisconsin. So it was kind of a, I don't want to say meaningless third, but we wanted to finish off a little bit stronger.
Okay, right here.
Wayne, Ben Wargle from USCHO. Your defensemen, their production this year have been one of the big reasons you got here. And what did Wisconsin really do to kind of take them out of the element and really not make them a factor today?
You know, I thought they played in our end more. I thought their defensemen moved the puck extremely well up the ice and kept us on our heels. You know, we never generated any sustained pressure on them where our D could come off the blue line or even join the rush for the most part. You know, they were just, you know, better than what we tried to do. They were better at it, and they've been very good. We're very similar as far as our defensemen joining the rush, but they pinned us down. We never really got a good look up the ice to make good clearing passes or long passes, and I thought they did. I thought they were able to get themselves turned around, look up ice, and made some really nice passes to generate their transition game.
Let's change directions and take your questions for the players. Let's see. Questions for the players? Right here, okay, sir.
Kevin O'Klubser from the Democrat and Chronicle in Rochester. If Cameron and Jared could both just speak to the first period where they're up 1-0, and then as Coach Wilson said, 2-0 really made a big difference. What goes through the mind in trying to get things going your way?
Cameron.
I mean, the 2-goal lead isn't really that bad. We were still trying to focus on what we had to do to win the game, and you know, guys, really, we weren't changing up anything. We knew we had to bear down and start making plays and get more comfortable on the ice. You know, the first 5 or 10 minutes we were kind of out there fumbling the puck and not really doing what we used to do. So we knew we had to come back and battle and fight adversity and just do what we had to do to, you know, do what we did to get here. So, I mean, I don't think really anything changed, but our attitude and just our focus.
Jared?
I mean, we didn't have the best first period, but I didn't really think we played that bad. Both their goals were shots from the point with traffic. I thought the first one was a bad rebound on my part. I didn't really see the puck, but I can't give up a rebound like that and leave my defenseman off the drive. The second goal, I mean, the guy who shoots it from the point makes a nice deflection. I mean, there's not too much we could have done there, but I mean, 2 mistakes. I thought that was about it. Besides that, I mean, I thought they outplayed us, but it wasn't like it was that big of a deal. I just thought the second period was basically the backbreaker for the game.
Further questions for the players? Okay, right down here in front. Okay.
Tom Sciato, Reporter Magazine. We had a frenzied life on campus this week. Could you possibly comment on that maybe media circus and how it affected gameplay today?
Who's that for?
For both Cameron Burt and Jared Michael.
Okay, Jared, go ahead.
I think it affected us in a positive way. It gave us a lot of energy. I think a lot of us felt honored and privileged to be getting that type of attention from the faculty and staff and students. It's always been all the students and staff have always been great to us on campus, but it was definitely at a higher level. I never knew we meant that much to the school.
Just want to acknowledge RIT and what they accomplished this year. I said to Wayne after the game, you should be real proud of what he did with that group of people, bringing them together and having a good group of hockey players go to another level as a team and make themselves a threat, to not only to get here, but to put us in a game where we had to battle extremely hard. So first of all, I would like to congratulate them. Secondly, I think that this group of young men being represented up here today, they did the things they needed to do. They got off to a great start, and then we were effective on the specialty teams in the second period, which kind of was the turning point of the game, and then played pretty smart in the third period and went to the victory.
All right, we'll take your questions for the players first of all. Okay, right here.
Blake, Jim Conley from U.S. College Hockey Online. Being in the hat trick, everybody talks about you and your offense, but by the time you even had to get on the score sheet today, I think it was already 5-0. Can you just talk about the balance that you had today and how this team's offense really has that balance?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about all year how one of our strengths of the team is just our depth. And, the guys stepped up. We talked about getting a great start. Mitchie comes out with a goal, and then Steph answers back with a quick tip in. So, we've talked about all year it's one of our strengths, and we're happy.
Okay, very good.
Derek Ben Wargo from USCHO. Can you just talk about that second period? And you guys are already up 2-0, and then getting off to that early goal in that second period, just increasing that lead. How much did the momentum really start to flow for you guys in that period?
Yeah, like Coach was saying, our power play got rolling in the second a little bit, and once the snowball kind of got moving, it just kept building and building. We started rolling over the bench with 4 lines, and that's when we're playing. That's when we're playing our best. And we got 4 groups going on the boards.
Okay, further questions for the players right here.
Candace Hargan, U.S. College Hockey Online. Blake, Jared mentioned that you guys have played at the football field twice this year. Do you think maybe that experience might have helped you to come out so strong?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Knowing what to expect with the temperature and all that was a little different, but as far as the mindset about the ice and adapting to that, definitely helped us.
Okay, further questions for the players? Back here.
Andy Baggett with the Wisconsin State Journal. There aren't any defensemen up there, but after today's game, especially after what the RIT coach talked about, how their play was critical to transitioning, and as it has been all season. Blake, could you talk about what that importance and how that fit into your game plan tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I think one of our strengths again is our decor and how much depth we have back there on the blue line. And those guys, they pressure quick, they get turnovers and get the puck to us to the forwards and transition quick, and usually have the weak side D jumping. So, they did a great job as always back there, keeping it simple. They have a play off the glass and out, and when they had time, they showed great poise and confidence back there with the puck.
Okay.
Nick Austin, WMTV, Madison, Wisconsin. Derek, can you just talk about, not that you guys are lacking in the confidence department, but what this does to add to that after you come out and make a statement like this?
Yeah, it's a good win for us, and we got to continue to play hard and play smart, and we got to get ourselves ready and focus and play one more. With our confidence, like you said, we've had it at a pretty good level already, and we got to make sure we keep that good balance and not trying to be too confident and not getting down too far on ourselves.
John, how was it out there tonight?
That's what I'm here. Come on.
Let's go.
It was real good. Thanks, guys.
Right here, sir. Right here. I didn't want you to fall asleep, John. You're bouncing between the two guys here. It's not very fair, is it?
Fish, you stole my thunder. Mike Vega, Boston Globe. John, I did have a question for you. Could you? Oh, absolutely. Here it comes. Here's my fastball. John, when you scored the first goal, did you ever imagine it would lead to 7 others in an 8-1 game? And can you talk about putting the pressure on RIT right from the beginning when you get that first goal?
I don't think it. My mindset wasn't. It was going to lead to 8 others. We were just going out there and starting the game strong. Me, Aaron, and Jordy, and we were just going to start strong, follow the 2 first shifts ahead of us, and just try and keep rolling all 4 lines.